Michael Scott, the founder and chief equity officer of Equity Matters and the Baltimore Place Matters team. My background is really in economic development, and I've known both the NCHE and Common Health Action team since almost the inception of Place Matters. When I first met Common Health and Place Matters, as a leader, I was someone who came with a systems understanding. My degree is in international and comparative economic systems. But I didn't have a place to do multi-sector practice in a learning community with intentionality. And while I had a long history of family social justice work going back centuries, primarily my work in equity was around financial equity. And using my systems background in the fertile ground, in the context that Place Matters and Common Health set, we were able to really think in unique and new ways about different connections to other forms of equity that were also in with. They drew out of us, out of many of the chaotic environments we're operating in, many of the complex environments, to draw out of all of us in a learning community, and again, complicated multi-sector work, but with some simple interactions in ways that we could draw that wealth of experience into wisdom and a practice that allowed us to engage almost like family. You know, developing a shared language, developing a learning community where you can take off your hat, whether it's a PhD or as a community leader or gatekeeper. Even in the lowest grassroots organizations, there's power, and or whether it's a PhD and or a businessman's hat or an elected official, to be able to see people as colleagues and develop relationships really shifts the leadership development pipeline and capacity, and is an important part of our experience in the learning community. Both the leadership convenings and the aha moments that have come, and there have been many, are really around how we grow and think as leaders, how we frame things, how we communicate, how we draw out our wisdom and our lived experience and our expertise, and really think about it and combine them in new ways. Some of the coaching and value added that we got was really offering the fact that we needed to create an entity to house and do the unique work that existed because of all the gleaning and learning that we were gaining from the learning community. When we combined it, there was really nobody that was doing it in just that particular kind of way in our space. And so we ended up founding a nonprofit to do the work after having sort of fiscal agented it for a while with different organizations and different as a collaborative. We found we needed greater focus and intentionality.